Welcome to the 20-Minute Gamer Channel, Marines. We're going to have some fun today. Listen, I'm breaking down the 7 Xenomorph types in a sort of threat-based countdown. We're going to start at number 7 and we're going to go to number 1. I know a handful of you are also just here just because you want to see what my rankings are, so I'm going to go ahead and drop those on the screen right now. So there you go. That's what they are. No clickbait, nothing. These are my rankings. Now, as for the rest of you that are very interested in my theorem in why I'm ranking them this way, we're going to jump into it right now, all right? No more waiting.
7.
All right, number 7. There it is. Drone is number 7. He is the least threatening, all right? These are your basic run-of-the-mill fighters. They're manageable, right? They're manageable. Drones are number 7 because they're the first enemy you fight. On any difficulty, if they're the first enemy the game pits you against, then in my book, they must be the weakest, all right? They're not going to throw you up against some ultra mega hyper god of an alien with some level 1 character. Like, it's just not going to happen, okay? Your Marines can handle them really without needing to spend combat points. However, you know, shotguns and incinerators do them just fine, all right? Just be careful. They do dodge, all right? They usually try to juke you right before they perform an attack. So if you fire too soon, you've just gone ahead and wasted an opportunity. But drones, number 7.
6.
Coming in at number 6 are runners. Runners are a little bit more deadly than drones, all right? They're just faster. They can outmaneuver your Marines, tracking a little bit easier, and you'll see enough times where your Marines' accuracy just isn't on point because of that speed. They don't have as much arsenal as the drones and warriors, but their speed, that's kind of what edges them out in front of the drones.
5.
Warriors are 5th on my threat meter, and that's just because warriors have all the perks of drones while also being basically mini crushers at the same time that jump and land on your team. Warriors pounce is devastating as it can very easily knock down or coma multiple Marines in one go, all right? If you're quick on the uptake, warriors can be interrupted with a shotgun blast. But yeah, watch out for these guys. They don't come that often, but I would probably say with about every 10 drones in an onslaught, you can probably expect to see 1 or 2 warriors.
4.
Number 4. Coming in at number 4 is the Queen. Whoa. Nick. Hey, buddy, listen. The Queen shouldn't be 4th. She's the Queen, all right? Here's the thing, all right? If you're following my channel and you've seen my other shorts on Queens, you know that setting up a kill zone and then using your drone to wake and lure her has become the absolute best way to handle Queens, all right? She is powerful. Don't get me wrong. She's super powerful, but she's slow, all right? Her title doesn't grant her any particular type of claim or preference to any number on this list. Honestly, I think 4th is pretty generous.
3.
The Crusher is my number 3. Here's the thing. The Crusher is a tank, beefy, and if you're not careful, a great damage dealer. Crushers are certainly susceptible to damage. Yeah, you can take them out pretty easily. But when you're caught in the moment, Crushers can absolutely take advantage of how condensed your team operates, knocking them all out, all right? Crushers can be pretty devastating when they want to be. While your team is knocked out, you can usually expect to also have drones, runners, or warriors also flooding the scene. If they're able to get in tight, they're going to lock your team in, preventing your team from being able to maneuver, giving the Crusher additional time to launch another attack. Crushers, my number 3.
2.
Okay, so we're in the top 3. You know that only gives 2 options left, all right? My number 2 is Facehuggers. Listen. Don't laugh. I'm serious here. Facehuggers are... I'll break it down. Facehuggers are super easy to take care of. That's not the question here. This is not a list of how easy an enemy is dispatched. This is a threat meter breakdown. Here's the thing. I have been caught off guard by facehuggers, And based on all the other YouTube shorts and videos and posts in Discord and posts on Facebook that I've seen and watched, we've all been caught off guard by facehuggers, all right? Facehuggers are fast. They're very, very fast. And they operate on the most beautiful, purest form of combat: immobilization and incapacitation. Facehuggers absolutely need to be dealt with. One facehugger doesn't take down one Marine. It takes down two. Your one Marine that's down and the one Marine that's helping extract that Marine, helping him recover. You tell me another Xeno on this list that can cut your available firepower down by half, and I'll adjust the rankings. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. All right, let's move on.
1.
Number 1 is the Praetorian. If you've been following along lately, I recently dropped a tactical breakdown highlighting the Praetorian battle in the basement of the refinery. I had a hell of a time during my first playthrough. In fact, I wound up fighting a Praetorian twice on that level. Listen, Praetorians operate on a different level than all of these other Xenos. They don't fight unless they're cornered, like an angry honey badger. Praetorians, like the Pyres and other Xenos, come running. That is what they do. These big dogs operate with hit and run tactics. Heavy damage dealers themselves. They allow your team enough access to engage them just before they run off, making way for drones, runners, and the occasional warrior to pledge their lives, or worse, luring you away from your position of security. When a Praetorian is on the scene, I am in extremely high alert. They are my number 1 priority target, my number 1 threat. So there it is. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your list is. I would love to see where we agree or disagree. I'm sure I'm going to hear some comments about my number 2. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and liking the videos, as it does help the channel grow. We'll see you on the next one, Marines. Nick out.